beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are just joining me for the first time, you are most welcome. Domestic violence, abusive relationship. I'm going to talk about it in my own way and in my own experience. Okay, guys? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell of notification. You know that red bell? That way, you're going to be notified whenever I upload new video. So, my beautiful people, let's get straight into our topic. I'm talking about this because a lot is be going on. A lot has been going on in our society today. It's not easy. Domestic violence, abusive relationship. Okay. For me, and I'm going to speak on it from my own experience, like I said, because I have been a part of this some time ago when I was the first relationship that first I would say first really serious relationship I've ever had. Yes, that's when I experienced this, and I'm going to base my conversation from there. Yeah, sometimes, my beautiful people, when you are in this relationship, in a relationship with a guy, you living together is different from doing spending time. Come and spend time with me. You go and visit the person, you spend some time to the person's house, the person come and visit you, they spend some time to their house. It is a different thing than when you and the person are living together. Okay, that relationship, it wasn't a marriage relationship, it was boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, and we were living together. Okay, but sometimes when I hear people talking about this, they will say, "Oh, is this they base it on a specific country, like the Liberian men like that kind of thing, or the Nigerian men like to do this kind of thing." It's not about country; it's about the individual. Sometimes the way the individual behave is from that individual upbringing. Yeah, because it depends on the home that the individual comes from, the individual background, the individual growth. There where some of these things started from. Okay, so this relationship is like when you living with this person, you and this person are boyfriend and girlfriend. They will be good. They will show you good behavior. You will be good. Spending time is different because sometimes once you go to spend time with somebody, it's a week or 2 weeks or so. It's not enough for you to see that person actual character. Because sometimes when it gets into that point that you will begin to experience that person character, then your spending time or your vacation time is over. So for me, it's better you spend some time with a person before you can even marry to that person than for the person being somewhere else, you somewhere else, and then you get married, then before you come to live together. That is a different thing. Before you guys can start to understand each other in that home, it's going to take a longer time. And then sometimes it might not even succeed. It might break up. Yeah. So domestic violence, men abusing women. Sometimes women abuse men in relationship also. Yeah. Men abusing women in a relationship. Sometimes that woman in that relationship, she been with that individual, and then she been with that individual for a long time. And then when they get together or they married and then they start to stay together, that person will want to leave that person no matter what that person is doing to them. But I tell you, it harms people, it kills people, and we all know what it does to people. Because for me, I was in that relationship and I was there with all of the treatment, the beating, oh my God, I was getting from that relationship. I was still there. I didn't leave from there on my own. Okay. It was the person threw me out before I left from there. And then I learned my lesson. I said, no more, I'm not gonna be a part of this relationship again. Okay. That's how God saved me. That's how God took me from in that relationship. Because it was something, for example, when you and the person sitting and then you're just lecturing on something, and then the person get things that you're supposed to laugh about, the person get offended about that, they will just pick up the chair that is sitting on and knock it on your head. Yeah. And my sister would be like, leave this relationship. I used to be like, oh, that's some of the things people pass through before they get married. So that I never knew. I was so naive at that time because I wanted a relationship, because I wanted to get married at that time. At that time, I was still growing up. Yeah. Because I wanted to get married, because I'm that kind of person. I like that family life. I like to have, be with my partner, we together and stuff like that. Yeah. So I wanted that relationship. So with all of that, I was still in that relationship. Yeah. Sometimes when people are married into that relationship, they don't want to leave that relationship because of what people are saying or because of what people will say out there. But it is so better, it is so good for you to live from that kind of defensive, offensive, abusive relationship. Because if they're not abusing you to have sex with you, they will be abusing you financially and then physically and then emotionally. I tell you, during this time, my friends used to say to me, I want you old now and before you was young. Yeah, because it drew me down. I was depressed. I was never happy when I was in a relationship. When I go to job, I will be crying. Every day I go to job, I will go in the bathroom, I'll be crying. Yeah. But still, I was still in a relationship. It takes a lot. Some people, they in that relationship, they with all the treatment, they will still not want to get out. See me, I wasn't married when I was in that kind of relationship, but still, I still wanted to be there with all of that treatment. I still wanted to get married in that relationship. But that was not what God planned for me. Yeah. So I'm telling you, guys, when you're in that kind of relationship, get out of it. It's not forced for people to be married. Yeah. Some people, they be in that kind of relationship because of what people would say, because of talk. People will talk. How long people talk for? 1 week, 2 weeks, and gone. They find another topic to talk about. Then for you to be draining, emotionally depressed, and then your life be taking you in that kind of relationship, you're not happy. Why? Because you want to be married. Single life is not bad, oh. That people can be like, oh, when some of us we see our friends they married, we're not married, then we'll be like, we want to be married, and then they're pointing finger behind us. Oh, she not married, oh, all the way she looking, she can't get men. No man can stay with her. All of those things. Yeah. But what a difference. Yeah. What an extra thing. Yeah. That when you single and then you marry, except you don't know yourself. That's the only way you would depend on marriage and take marriage to be an achievement. But when you, an individual, you know yourself, you're gonna make yourself so depressed about being married if you see people marry. Some people, it's all about the last name. Some people, it's all about posting pictures on social media. Because the moment they tell her not, or some of them, the moment a man say, oh, I want you, I want to get married to you, they put the information on Facebook right there. Yeah. Because they're like, oh, they married, I'm going to get married too. Yeah. Single life, nothing wrong with it. Oh, me, I God. I'm telling you, guys, it's better you live your peaceful, your happy life, your beautiful life, than for you to, if you in a marriage that is good, that is beautiful, it's okay. Thank God it's good for you. But when that marriage is not good, go hell what people say. They're not the one that feeling you. Tomorrow when something happened to you, they will just cry and then forget about you and then talk. So while she was doing that, why was she still there? Yeah. But when you come out of it, they will be the same people that will be talking when you come out of it. It better you come out of it alive and you have your life to live. Because once there is life, there is hope. Than to be in this kind of relationship. I got out of that relationship and I did not go back there again. Yeah. Even when I got came back, apologizing, I said, no, this is it. This is it. Thank you for throwing me out. This is it. I'm done. Yeah. And thanks to those survivors that left those kind of relationship. Yeah. And some of our sisters that are in this kind of relationship and pretend that all is well, if you know that it is not good, this is the right time for you to start getting out, to start your life again. This is the right time for you to get out of that relationship and start your life again. Don't wait, you get crippled or you gone and then you be regretting it. The things that are happening, some of these men, they don't have sense. And I tell you, it comes from their upbringing. Because you will see a man behaving like this, and then see that man father, it's the same way that man behaved. That's the same way his father behaved to his mother. Yeah. They are not different. In an abusive relationship, the father and the son, they're always the same. You see the son, you see the father-in-law, they will always be the same, and the father-in-law will always agree with the son because that's their way of life. That's his way of life, and the son pick it up, and so it's part of their life. So this is just a quick awareness for my beautiful people out there. A lot of things happening. Let listen and grab and then move on with our life. We owe our life to any man. Yeah. You alone, you are better than men. Men need us. They need us. Without us, they are nothing. But somehow we take them to be a trophy. Yes, we should respect them. We should submit to them. But not taking them to be a trophy that when they even molesting us, then we'll be accepting it as if they are our God. You are not forced to be married. Not everybody's supposed to marry. You can have your children. You have your lovely and beautiful life. That's wonderful. Let us change that narrative of people calling people, oh, you single, you're not married. Married women in association, left-hand association. That is not a trophy. That is not an achievement. Yeah, that is not an achievement. So this is all I have for you, my beautiful people. Marriage is not an achievement. You can be single and have your dreams achieved and have your life whatsoever you realize everything that you want to do in your life. You can be single and be that person. You can be married and be that person. But when you're in that relationship, that does not mean well for you. Get out. You are not forced to be there. So thank you guys. I hope I make sense today. This is just a quick awareness for my beautiful people out there because there is a lot, so much things going out there, and I thought it was to come and say this. I'm gonna put a link in the first video that I make about I will put a link in there so you can go back to watch that video and then come along to watch this other one. I talk about the other relationship that I was, and I was in that relationship. I never knew that I was in an abusive relationship because at that time I didn't know about abusive relationship or this and that. Yeah, I was there. So guys, this is all I have for you today. Have a beautiful and a wonderful day. Stay safe. I see you again. I love you. Bye-bye.